Alright, let's take a closer look at a moment in aviation history that's been discussed by professionals and enthusiasts alike. Why did Air India's flight crash in Ahmedabad? Back in 1988, Air India Flight 113 was on its final approach to Ahmedabad Airport. The aircraft, a Boeing 737, was flying from Bombay, now Mumbai, on a routine journey. The sun hadn't quite risen, visibility was poor, and there was a layer of fog blanketing the runway. Now here's where it gets interesting. Instead of using the advanced landing systems that could have helped guide the plane safely, the crew relied mostly on what they could see out the window. They descended lower and lower, trying to spot the runway through the thick haze. This is what's called a visual approach, and it can be risky if the weather isn't playing nice. At around 5:40 in the morning, just 2 kilometers short of the runway, tragedy struck. The plane clipped some trees, crashed and caught fire. Out of 135 people on board, only 2 survived. It was one of the darkest days in Indian aviation. So why did this happen? Investigators found several factors at play. First, the cockpit crew didn't strictly follow the standard landing approach procedures. They descended below the minimum safe altitude without having the runway in sight, a big no-no in aviation. Second, the airport didn't have advanced radar systems to help controllers track the incoming flight. That made it harder for them to warn the pilots that they were off course or too low. And third, there was a breakdown in cockpit communication. The co-pilot didn't challenge the captain's decisions when things started to look risky. In aviation, teamwork in the cockpit is everything. When it breaks down, mistakes go unchallenged. What's the takeaway here? Aviation is incredibly safe, safer than ever actually. But that safety is built on learning from tragedies like this one. After the crash, Indian aviation authorities improved airport technology, enhanced crew training, and sharpened procedures for approaches in bad weather. Every time a plane takes off or lands safely today, it's partly because of lessons learned from accidents like Air India Flight 113. It's a somber reminder that behind every safety rule, there's a story. And as long as we keep learning, flying will only get safer. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit that like button and let me know what other incidents you want to learn about. Until next time, safe travels and clear skies.